Welcome to another live with Chris. I am day in life, so whatever we do, you're following me along as long as my batteries last and my microphone works. Right now I am taking care of these drawers. These drawers are being changed to the new grid. So you can see them here. So let's get to it. So what I've got, let me show you a little bit more about what I've got. I'm trying to think about what to show you here. So I've got BrickStore opened up, and maybe I'll just set this phone right here and you can kind of watch me as I go. So I got my parts here for this drawer right here. What is this? 096. And I have done a remarks filter on 096. And then I've sorted by the weight of that drawer. And right now I am, let me get this a little bit farther away here. All right, so I'm counting the parts and making sure that it's got all the parts, and if anything's missing, I'll fix it as I come along to it. Looks like I'm missing a black pen. There's supposed to be 12, there's 11. So all you gotta do is change that to 11. Yeah, I don't see it. It didn't show. So I think that black pin is missing. I need 3 of these tiles. 2 of these clips. 1 by 6 tile, 1 by 4, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we were short part. So when you're short a part, you can just edit the value of the part to be correct, to the correct value or the amount you have. Now, here's the remarks. So we just do Control All, and then so what I also need to do is I need to make sure that I didn't run into this drawer, but if I was to have something in this parts that wasn't in this list of items from the download of the store from BrickStore, I need to go over here and make sure it's not in an order, okay? Because sometimes it will be in an order and not, it'll be in the drawer, not in the store, in an order instead. So now I can change the label. And this one is going to be 4H. No, this one's 1H. I went from the top down, so 96 is going to be 1H. I have a picture on my phone from getting lost on the grid because I took all these drawers home last night so that I could work from home. I'm going to open up the YouTube live over here so I can see the chat. So let's do that here. That's not going to work. So this YouTube live should be available soon. Okay. Because I can't see chat from the phone with the phone over there. Search for my own live. Oh, we do have people here. So I can't see chat phone. So the YouTube's live app needs an update, I think. Welcome to the stream, Prince, Alicia. Well, there's a few people here. Names I haven't seen. I don't know if you're there and you want to know something about Lego or my store. Ask away. Okay. So now I need to, got it labeled. I need to highlight all of this. And then I'm going to scan the barcode. And then we're going to do a Control EP for an update. Log on to my store. I need a confirmation code. All right, got the code. All right. Nope, not that. So now I need to do the Control EP again. All it really does is put on your clipboard the information from the changes that are going to be made here in BrickStore. I can show you actually. So here is the changes. 6 to this location, and then here is, it went from 12, subtracting 1 for the black pin that was missing. Okay, submit, and now this drawer is now updated. Okay, so let's keep going. More drawers. That one H. So I'm on column H. Let's do 2H. And now I need to check to see if, so first thing I'll do is I'll change this to 104 because I've got now drawer 104. So we change this to 104. Then we come over to Brick Freedom. Get back to Brick Freedom. And then we go back to Brick Freedom and we check to make sure that there's nothing. Oh, see, there's 2 things in drawer 104. So I'm going to have to do 2 things. I'm going to have to preserve the 104 here at the picker who comes to pick from this drawer location will be able to remember, because once I put the new grid on this drawer, it becomes confusing. Well, it doesn't have the number where, you know, the 104 location, but when they go to pick it, it's going to be 104. So we'll save that label, then we can put on 2H at this point. Okay, so we got our label on. Then we're also going to make sure that we're also going to make sure that on the computer over here, I'll give you a little bit better of an angle maybe. Okay, so we're also going to make sure that we pull the 2 parts here. 6. All right, so there's 6 right there, and then the one little panel here, and that's everything that's in 104. Now everything from this list here, should be good to go. Okay, so this one we can kind of, as I'm going through it, I'll tell you how I do it. So because there's quite a few here. So all right, so we need 2 of this part. Got. slopes. 2, 6. One more. Are we missing one? Uh-oh. Oh no, this is here. Eyes plays tricks on you. My eyes play tricks on me. When I'm looking at a pile of Legos, sometimes I can't see what is right in front of me. All right, 8 of this. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of this piece here. Another slope. There's 1. Panel. 4. Curved slopes. 3. 1 by 1 trans. 1 by 2 trans. And the reason I sort them by weight. Oh, I got 4 of this one. So they're okay. So the same way. So here's 4 of this one here, and it says I have 3. So all I got to do is just change that to a quantity 4. I run the risk that maybe a customer's order came in and it wasn't on Brick Freedom yet, but on a common part like that, I'm not too concerned about it. 3 is cheese. 4 pins. Green. 2 here. 2 pins. 1. And okay, so we're good. All right, so everything else verified. Now, so now I need to make sure I preserve the label. I'm just going to cut a portion of it and just kind of stick it on here so they can see that is indeed the former drawer that used to be drawer 104, and there you can see it still has a little remnant of drawer 104. Okay, so now I need to update the data on the drawer. So we're going to take this drawer, we're going to highlight all of this. Just do a Control All, and then scan the drawer, and then we do a Control EP, and it opens up BrickLink, and then I can paste in the data, and you can see it added one there. Okay, so that drawer is now done. Moving on to the next drawer. That was 2H. Now we're on 3H. Okay, so 3H is 112. So we change this to be 112. All right. And so here's the parts in 112. And we also check the BrickLink or the orders, and there's nothing in drawer 112 for orders. So we can immediately change this label. And I like to give this a cut here just to make sure it fits just right. Now the 3H, this is the actual drawer location for the pick path. Okay, 89-38. The 3H is in a position so that when you're walking down, and I'll show that to you in a little bit, the 3H is in a position so that when the picker goes to pick the, they can see the 3H clearly and easily, but so that's our idea. May or may not work. All right, what is this? This is dark turquoise. Oh, here's the dark turquoise one. So there's 2 arches in here. Sometimes I separate these because these 2 parts, I don't know, when you're doing a pick, I can see clearly the difference, but for a moment there, my eyes did play a trick because of the way the screen showed the material. There's the light aqua. 2 of those. 1 of these. So this is also verifying your inventory while being live. When I'm live, I mean I didn't close my store to do an inventory verification. It's correcting inventory mistakes, which, as you can see, I already fixed 2. Here, 1, 2, 2, 1, 5, 4, and 2, 1 brick, 1 brick. Get into the tiny little parts here. Okay, doing good here on this drawer. 1, 1. 2. Okay, so this trans piece here, I maybe didn't pick up one for that, and this flower is not there. So here's the part I have, and I don't see it. It's not in an order, and it's in the drawer. And so what do? So I can either add it to this drawer, or I can go find another new drawer to put this in. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to change the drawer. So we're going to change this first. Okay, so now that drawer. Okay, so everything that is in the drawer that is correct is now updated, so that, I'm sorry about all the jerkiness on this. I'll be used to it with my videos, but I'm trying to decide what to do. So let's do this. Okay, so now if I want to know if anything in that cabinet, which is entirely in that box or in here, I won't be able to find it in here the way I'm going to do it. So we're going to say, okay, so that's updated. So I'm going to say anything that starts with 0089 and the color is bright light orange. There's one right there. Okay, so here, let's do item ID. Okay, so 889 1A, which is in the cabinet right now, but 3E is right here, and it's already got 3. So let's go get 3E. Okay. So here's 3E, and it could have been that this jumped, because this is 3H and this is 3E. It could have jumped from H down. Would that have, now 3E would have been above, across from H, so I don't think it jumped, but it maybe jumped from, no, it couldn't have jumped from 1A either. Anyway, so what we can do is the same thing we did, just change that to a 4 and do a control EEP, and then paste it here, and then hit submit updates. And now I have increased the inventory count on that one item, and it didn't take a lot of effort to find it. So now, next drawer. Okay, so, all right, so 3H is done. Now we're doing 4H. And I might go backwards next time. I might flip all those around because I'm thinking about the steps to put this stuff away. Okay, so we're on 120. So we can get rid of this color matching filter. 120. Okay. So we're on drawer 120. We need to make sure there's nothing in the orders for it. Nope, there is no orders with 120. Hello, Ralph's Bricks. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have net 20, so we can take the label off safely. And we can put on 4H. And now it's time to verify that this indeed is, everything is correct in the drawer. Let me give you the best I can, showing everything here. Okay. All right. I need to resort by weight, I think. Yeah, looks like it was not sorted by weight. All right, so 8, 1 by 3, reddish brown. There's 8. 14. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, 1. I do not see 10 medium blue 1 by 1s in here. That is completely not, that is a delete lot. So you just do a -1 on BrickStore. So I don't have in here, I'm supposed to have 10. It said 10, so I don't have the 10. So I put it of 1, and when I do a control EP with a -1, it will delete the lot. So that's a good catch. Yeah, that totally would, if that would have released into from stockroom, was it in stockroom? No, that was not in stockroom. So that means it was available for purchase, but it's not in the drawer. We would have, if somebody would have bought all 10 of those or even one of those, we would have suffered to try and locate them. It's a pretty common part, not too terribly rare. At least I don't think the medium one is. But for some reason, that got added to this drawer, and it's totally not here. Maybe it's in a different drawer. Maybe I'll find it here in a little bit. I got this. Oh, wow. So I also don't have, this drawer does have mistakes. The -1, I don't have a 1 by 8 green plate. I only have 2 of these dark purples. Yeah, I'm finding problems in this drawer. So that's why sometimes doing an inventory or we also make empty drawers, and this is basically the same process for making empties. And I have 2 of this, and it says, wow, this one has lots of problems. Somebody must have been sleeping when they put this drawer together. Or maybe half asleep. Okay, 2 of this, and this is not in there. So that was not in there. And other problems with this drawer, and they are fixed here in a minute. So let's do Control All, scan the drawer, do Control EP. Update that. Hello, Australia. All right, so now I've got this lime part that is rolling away. Okay. So what do I want to do? So we do the same thing, 0089, add a filter, and say any color is lime, and see if none of those are in any of the existing drawers that are meet 0089. All right, so second option of what we do to fix this. So now I've changed this, and I have to do filter by this. So now I'm going to add its location. And here's another thing you can do also. Let me show you one more thing. So right here, I've already done a control EP to update this lot and that lot. Now, if I right click here and I say show in my BrickLink store, and I'm going to do it on this screen here. Okay, so there's the YouTube. Get rid of this. Okay, if I right click and I say show in my BrickLink store, you can see it looked for that lot ID and it says not found. So that's a way you can kind of confirm. Here's another one I deleted. You can confirm it, in fact, is not in your BrickStore. And you can do that for anything. Basically, when you download your store, BrickStore grabs the lot ID. Where is lot? There's lot ID. So if this lot ID is populated, and you do a right click and say find in my BrickLink store, you'll notice that the URL right here includes the lot ID. All it really does is say, give me the lot ID. Whatever lot ID is, show it to me. So there was one of these, didn't I change? Yeah, I changed the quantity on this one here to 2. And then I show in my BrickLink store, and you come over here, and now it is, in fact, quantity of 2. Okay? So little tricks that you may or may not know with BrickStore. All right, so now the goal is to say we have to get this in. All right, so I'm going to say add a part, and then here's the add a part screen right here. Here's the camera, and then over here is the camera. So we're going to put this under camera, and there it is on the camera, and see what it gets with that kind of awful picture. And that is a really bad picture, but it found it, the very last one. Okay, so you can see, rotate this one over here. All right, so with line, yeah, so we're going to add a line one. Just double click on line and add it down here. Then we're going to give it a price. Increase that price a little bit. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to change that to new. We're going to scan the drawer location and do a control EU. And then you get the same screen. Down here is edit the lots, and right here is create lots. You paste that in there, verify file, update file. Now we've got that in there. Now we got new inventory added. And so now we're 4H. So we finished column H by doing that one right there and here. And then we'll do the rest of these columns, the rest of this here. So I said I wanted to turn these around. So we're going to do this. We're going to go in reverse. Okay. All right. So now we got 4G. You know, as I'm sitting here thinking about this, as long as there's no existing part in here, it actually doesn't matter where I put this. Whether it's the original location or a new location, as long as the 4G is in the right location, I guess it really doesn't matter if I put it back in the same spot. I just, for the sake of it making sense, oops, 119. I'm just planning on putting it back in the same location. And I can already see that there's a dark bluish gray part in here, but is not on that sheet there. So we already going to have one problem. Okay, so let me give wide angle view, or the wide view here, and see what that does. Oh, they're falling. All right, here we go. I'm actually finding it difficult to show because I can't see what's on screen right now. All right, 4G. Does anything in an order for 119? Nope. We can just take this off. It's going to take me a long time to redo the entire store. And I do want to do the entire store. Right now, we're just focusing on that first column. And then I want kind of an affirmation from my crew that doing it this way is actually good. All right, sort by weight. And there are 10 of this bar clip or bar modified plate. So there's 6, 8, and 5, 1 by 6, 4, 1 by 4, 2, 1 by 2 by 3, 2. Oh, no, do that one. 6 black pins. Black pins are everywhere in our store, literally everywhere. 2, 1, 2. All right, so the only extra piece that was in here was this one element. Okay, so that drawer is updated, but now I've got this extra element here. So we're just going to set this aside. And we're going to do the same thing, 0, 0, 8, 9, and color is dark bluish gray. And we're looking for quite a few dark bluish grays, 0, 0, 8, 9, but none. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to take, is that in that color, is it common? Well, let's find out anywhere in new. Okay, so I'm going to do this a third way. So, all right, so here's new part, add. Take a picture of the piece. Here's the piece, dark bluish gray. To the sheet. Then I'm going to say right click and show in my BrickStore. Okay. Now, notice there's no lot ID. And if I do right click and show in my BrickLink store, now and go into the lot ID, it goes to it goes to the description, dark bluish gray, and the item ID. So BrickStore is really smart. It knows to use the lot ID if it's there, if it's not there. So I noticed here in 1088, there are 2 of this one. So let's go add a third one here. So let's go verify 1088 does in fact have 2 of them. So 1077, 1088. And wow, that's a really full drawer. I don't have a cart with me. I should have brought a cart. Maybe I can park a cart in here. Let's take it to a cart. So there's what we're going to add. Oh, I see one right there. And there's another one there. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. And then put 1088 back in its place. Now, all we need to do is just edit quantity here to 3 and hit enter. And we're good. And I just now noticed that quantity 3 is in stockroom. So let's release that. And I'm going to change that price a little bit. Okay. All right. So now we're ready to keep moving. We're on 3G, which is 1111. So get rid of this. 0111. And we got bits. Double check 111 has no orders, or has nothing in it that's in an order, and it looks like it's not. And now verify it. Yep, sort by weight again, which, oh, I guess it was already. It didn't look like it was. All right, so we can, so 3, 6, now the pearl gold. I like to sort by weight and remove the heaviest ones as I'm moving along, unless it's like the high quantity count and it's a small part, it's all mixed in. I will forego that thing and do it last. But if I do it by weight, then I feel like it gives me the most space on my table and easy to work with. All right, so there's only 8 of this. It says there's 9. So I gotta reduce that quantity by 1. Hello, Ben T. All right. Verifying drawers for the sake of, uh-oh, is there 4 in there? Yeah, there's 4 in there. 2, 2, 3, 2 white, 1, 2, and I have an extra part in this drawer. I am doing a day in the life, Ben T, from phone only. So this is a good day to ask questions and let me walk around. I'm pretty mobile. I got a microphone on. I got my phone. All right, so here's the part. Good morning, Daddy-O. Here's the part that is, I double-checked it. It's not in the list. So now the goal is to see if we can quickly get this added. Oh, wait, first I got to label my drawer. So, well, okay, so to answer your question, yes, we did get the wall built, and that is going to be in the stream today. I was just over there, and I pulled a drawer from the wall. What are we on, 3G? Yeah. So I just pulled, so I will show the wall today while I have the stream going. Yeah, you'll see the wall. It went really, really well. Better than, yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was going to go poorly, but it went better than I had hoped. Once we got into the process of things and doors down, and pulling those cabinets down made me really nervous, because we pulled down 3, the cabinets are taped together, and we pulled down 3 on top of each other. I'll show you when I get down there. But all right, so Control EP. Why is that not working at all? Control EP. Okay. Update. Okay, there's the one that dropped a quantity on that to a 9. And then now I've got this piece here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 0089, and is color light bluish gray. See if we can find it somewhere near me. There is a lot of light bluish gray in there. Let's do and contains clip. Nothing. Okay, so let's add this part to this location. So we do add. My camera's up. Find that bit. The bit. Light bluish gray. Let's just grab the part just for the sake of grabbing the part number. No, not there. Okay. Wait a minute. That was weird. I saw it on there because I added it. Well, let me add it again. Add it. Okay. All right. So we need 2. The location is here. And then we're going to do, well, I mean, I guess I could do the same thing I just did last time. Let's see if it's actually in the store. And a new drawer. And we sort by condition here. We go, say go. Yeah, there's one, 11562. Let's run over to 1156 and put that in there. So we'll change this to a 4. And while I'm over there, Daddy, I'll show you the wall. Venti, still the same space. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you mean by same space, meaning that we 1156. Don't forget that 1156. We actually gained about an inch on each side of the wall. So here's the wall. There's the braces on the top, because that's the only thing that's attached with brackets here, and about right there, there's a bracket, and on this side there's a bracket, because this is 2 sections right here, and then there's a bracket right here. So we braced them on the top. I forgot the number. Didn't somebody remember that number? 1156. Yeah, 1156. All right, I'm going to do 1156 before I start talking about a new topic here. 1156, 1143, 1156. Let's just do a sanity check, see if they're in there. I'm holding the camera, the clips in my fingers. That's not 1156, that's 1155. I'm like, they're totally not in there. Yep, they're in here. Okay, so now that's updated. Yeah, so let me back up a little bit. So we on this side of the wall, we managed to add 2 additional columns. This one, we added 1 additional column. And then here, and the entire bottom row is new. So all of that is brand new. I took all of these home and I labeled them for the grid. So in order to allow us to, since we're sequentially numbered, I thought really hard, how do we add a cabinet down here and allow us to finish this wall without having to also manipulate this wall? Because that one down there, because when you start, you pick here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you come over to here 8. I don't want to take 8 and move it down to here and then have to move those 2 down and then take these 2 and then move them over to here, because we'd have to do this wall and this wall at the same time. So I was like, how can we do just this wall? I'm going to do just this wall and add space below. So what we did is we said 270. This is now cabinet 270, and we added a -1A behind it, right? So then after 270, you come over here to where's 271? Okay, yeah, 271, and then you keep going, and then everything works in the pick path. And then so each cabinet, now take that whole grid concept, and then that's what we're doing here. So this 45 was the first drawer number here. Number 1 was the first drawer number here. This is all cabinet 1, cabinet 45, cabinet 89, cabinet 133, because that 133 was the last one right here. And then I'm eventually move over to this side, and then that down there, this one down here will be cabinet 225. But as I realize I'm doing this, I don't really need to do it as cabinet 225. I could probably pick any number I want. But that first column is what we're doing, and here it is right here. I took it all home with me. Some of it I did here on site. That's in there right now, but I took all this home with me and started processing it, and this is the little bit I had left that I'm doing right now. Ugh, that was a lot. And it's almost time for Chris to get a coffee, so you might be going with me to get a coffee soon. it is confusing, Ralph. I will confess to the. I know it's confusing. Did I update 3G? So if I get rid of this color filter and I do 3G, yeah, okay, I'm updated there. All right, so I'm gonna do 2G and 1G, and then see how quickly I can get these done. All right, drawer 103. There is, this has 4 of this has been ordered by a customer, okay? So that is, I need to preserve the 103 so that people can find drawer 103, because it's about to change to the drawer named 00892G. Yeah, I started a little early, Ralph, no worries. Because I was starting it from my phone, I didn't know if it was going to work. I deleted the stream and recreated the stream because if you I created my computer and my phone couldn't see the stream. And then I created the stream on my phone and then my computer could see it and I could edit it and change the tile. But when I created it on my phone requires me in a different orientation, which I don't prefer this orientation because I don't feel like it was on TV screens as well. Oh my gosh. I am not a YouTube streamer. I really admire those people who have those really great YouTube channels, but I understand that the production quality of having a good YouTube channel, just in the Brick and Bucket would be a great example. The setup time, the effort required in order to make it look professional is not something I want to spend my time on. I want to run a Lego store. 4 of these? Oh, yeah, there's 3 of this one. Oh, 4. I only counted 2. Already getting distracted at all these things at the same time. All right, how many of this? There's 7 of these, and that's the next highest weight. Wow. So 7, 5. That's interesting. So 7 of these is right here. Let me pull this over here. So 7 of this weighs more than a torso. Do you buy it? Because that's exactly what it says on here. So 7 there, and then I got all these torsos. 1 torso, 2 torsos, and then for some reason 2 reddish browns weighs more than this torso, and this torso, and this torso, and this one leg. All right. So keep moving on here. Oh, interesting. So there is 4 of these here, and just a minute ago we lost that. So what am I going to do? So I move that to drawer something, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the lot count here. So I'm going to put this as a -1. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cancel that. I'm actually going to right click on this and I'm going to say show my Bricklink store. Okay, so I've got that lot showed up. Why am I doing that? I'm going to do a duplicate here. I'm going to clear the lot ID. I'm going to say show my Bricklink store. So now I've got 736. No, I'm on 103. All right, so drawer number 103 is supposed to have 4. But I just moved 1 to a different drawer. So I'm going to delete 103. And then I'm going to go to 736, which has 5. I'm going to go to 9. I'm going to remove that from stockroom. And I'm going to double check I like what the price is set at. Yep, I'm fine with the price. So now I need to go take these 4 and put them in 736. So I'm going to hit enter up here on 736, and I had lot for 103 with a check mark and delete. It deleted it. So now we go to 736 and get that done. $736. There indeed is, in fact, some in there. Okay. A little bit more to do in this drawer here. All right, so we can delete these. We don't want to do anything else with that. All right, we have, yes, these parts are here. Okay, so this drawer is verified. So now we Control A and make sure that we're selected on that, and we do here, Control EP. Now I've updated that. Now, this 103 right here, because it does have a few bits. Oh my gosh, keys are falling off this keyboard. Okay, clean up my mess. Take this 103. And one more, and then it's coffee time. Okay, and you guys, we're going to stay live while I make coffee, so it'll be a good time maybe to ask questions. I hope that I can keep track of everything. All right, so 95. Does 95 have anything moved in order? No, it doesn't. Okay. 2, 4, 3, 1, 3, 3. Uh-oh. There's only one dark red. Change quantity on that. One there. One there. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then this part here is not even in the list. So if you keep in track, I've had an error on at least half, I think, of the drawers. And I just dropped a part. Now I got another. I don't know what it is. Oh, it went way over there. So I dropped this part and it went way over there. From like here, it went way over there. That could have been a lost inventory piece for that drawer. All right, 1G. Okay, Mr. 1/2 slope. I think slope 45 is what this is called. All right. And let's see if it's in 8.9, which is the reason I'm looking for it in 8.9 is because it's right next to me. It'd be easy to update an inventory. Just so much light bluish gray. Ugh. let's get an item ID. If I go add, recognize, how amazing. All right, so this is slope 1 by 2 by 2/3. And ID contains, there is one in 89.2C. There's 2C right there on top. Yep, there's one right there. Okay, so now it has 2. Change that to a 2, do a control EP. Submit update. Now it's got 2. Now we get rid of these extra filters. We're done with 1G, and it's time for a trip to the kitchen. First thing we do is get the water going. Oh, look, coffee left over from yesterday. This is going to be easy. Oh, I need more water. Not enough coffee. I'll have to make probably a second batch here. Now we need bread. This is Chris's homemade bread. Go, let's do bagel today. What did we got here? On bread, Chris's homemade jams. Sink is out of order technically. It can handle a little bit of water, just not a lot. We've been getting the bubbling up from the drain down here. Drain cleaning thing is supposed to show up today. Coffee cup. So like I said, today is a day in the life. So I from 6 to 6. So from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I do not eat. I do a daily fast. I'm using plastic, right, because there's no sink to really use. So you're getting a day in the life. Oh, there's already one in there. Anyways, yeah, you're getting a day in the life. This is part of it. Making a mess this way. So I do 3 things. I want to just spray. Swiss Miss, Benefiber, pleasures of getting old. Actually, the only reason I'm doing the Benefiber is because here, why not? Can't hurt, I suppose. And collagen peptides. All right, so the water's getting hot. I did not do toast yet. I hear the hot water just turned off. Big slices of toast. Really big slices there. I think this one is raisin pecan rye bread that I made. This is Bread Shed bread. One of our employees does a bread ministry. They get bread from a local grocery store called Hy-Vee, day-old bread. So the bread that, you know, I guess it's not expired yet, but close to being expired. They, and I've done it with them. We go to Hy-Vee in the morning, pick up the bread that they throw in shopping carts, and set it up in their garage. And then the neighborhood people just know about it, and they come and get the bread. And sometimes we take a little bread for ourselves. There's always more than is available, or more bread than people take. Okay, so we got the hot water and the coffee over here. I make my coffee extra strong, and it lasts a couple Usually there's not quite enough in here for me today, but there might be enough for 1 full cup. Oh, maybe I'll get a cup and a half out of it. I don't know how I'm going to clean that with no sink to really speak of. All right, toast is toasting. I make the toast for Steve and myself every morning since I've been working full time. All right, what does it say? A question here. Do you ever determine, did you ever determine where the water was coming from on the audit sheets? Yeah, so the audit sheets were over here, and there was water on the table in my last stream, and no. The only thing that we can think is that a 4-year-old that hangs out with me like all the time spilled water and didn't say anything. The only thing we can think. Toast. Yeah, that's where the water came from. This is, what is this jam? This is apple, plum with blueberry. I think a couple of strawberries laying around that I used. And it's fall spiced. So it's kind of like it kind of has like an apple butter type flavor to it. Making jam is a lot easier than you might think. And it's a great way to, like, if you have a lot of fruit around the house, and often we have so much fruit around the house that we can't get it all eaten up. I've made marmalades, I make apple butters, I make strawberry jams, rhubarb. Rhubarb we usually just go out in the backyard and someone's coming to work. What time is it? 6:30. Just heard the door open. That might be our local police making their daily visit. Sounds like it. All right, that is lots and lots of butter. Yes, Ralph. Nice catch. Yes, the food trays work as food trays, but they also work as Lego storage trays. It's like they're purpose. Amazing what you can do with little innovation. Yeah, just take the food trays and it was just in your last live or your vlog. Take a food tray, break it apart, make it a Lego tray instead. Okay, drink a little bit, we can fill it up. Oh, there's Chris. It is hot. I'm doing a live right now. Mm-hmm. I didn't see her yesterday either because I figured it was just too hot. Here's yours. Because it's a day in the life of a Lego store guy, so everything. No, you're not on. It's just me. Don't. Yeah, let me pause this if I can. Is there a pause button? Yeah, I can mute.
Is it hot down there?
Yes. Okay, I'm back. I had a conversation that was to be private, so I can go back to black screen if you guys like it. I mean, that's really good stuff. I mean, it's so easy for me. Okay, so we have one more column to do. We have that one to do yet, and I'm gonna change the angle so this be more conversational because you guys, if you're watching this now and you have to go back, then you can see what I've been doing, or you can ask questions. Hey, David West, welcome to the stream. Okay, we're on drawer 118. We only got 4 more drawers, then we're gonna do different things. I'm gonna do some different stuff today. While I'm doing this drawer, I got a question about, well, Ralph yesterday said, do a stream tomorrow. I'm going to ask you questions. And I'm like, cool, I guess so. I will say this about doing streaming and running a Lego store, is that streaming slows me down. So I don't always want to do a stream because it does slow me down. But I like sharing how we do things with other stores so that if there's collaborating effort or things that we can learn from each other, that's exactly what I want. Okay, so yesterday Ralph asked me to do a stream or said, when's the next stream coming up? So there was some encouragement there to do a stream, and that's fine. Thank you for Ralph for doing that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this today. Like I said, I'm time consuming to do a stream. But the question that Ralph had, I don't know what you mean by can you share the money too? I'm not sure what that means, Ralph. You're gonna have to clarify that. Oh boy, there's a whole bunch of eyes. Look at all these eyes. I got my eyes. Why we went to single pick as opposed to multi-order picking. And I know, David, you went to single pick a while back. We went to single picking to reduce the volume of the orders that are coming in, and also to reduce the errors that we were experiencing, because we had a certain error rate that I wasn't happy about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I'm not counting the eyes. I'm skipping the eyes. That's the biggest reason. So if you guys haven't noticed, I noticed a while back, a few months back, a store that was creeping up in high lot counts and high orders, and that was Beehive BrickStore. And I noticed it, so I just sent a message and said, "Hey, how's it going? I see you're kind of new to Lego or to the store. You can see the store is new because I haven't been around. This one's got a count. That's 1." And it turns out the guy who runs Beehive is like a really, really cool guy, fellow Christian guy. We're both believers. We love Jesus, and we just kicked it off. I mean, great conversation. And now we talk like every week, sometimes every day, and now we've been collaborating. And he. Ben is his name. He's definitely willing to, share ideas and thoughts and say, hey, try this, and this is how I'm working. This is what I'm doing. And oh, by the way, I see you doing something that doesn't look as efficient to me. I question it. And so, definitely a good partner in the business. And he said, raise your limits to $20 a month or $20 per order. And I did that for Bricklink, 10 on BrickOwl, and you'll get fewer orders, but the orders you get are more valuable. And that was in the season when we needed it, because the orders were in the tank, and I was trying to figure out how to get more volume of orders when I didn't need more volume. I needed less volume, higher quantity, count orders, and then we went to a single order per pick. Now we still do multi-ordering for like if it's like 1 lot or 2 lot or 3 lot, or I think there's rules up here. 10 lots and under, you can do 4 orders. 20 lots and under, you can do 3 orders. There's a board over here with the rules on it. So some multi-order picking is still happening. Or if there's a customer who had 2 orders, we had that last week, we had it 3 times, where a customer ordered from us twice. One was a new customer, so I figured they didn't understand that they were ordering from the same store twice. And they must have been working off of like 2 want lists or something. This little 1x1 trans green tile was in 118, but it's not in 118, but it was in 118. All right, so let's correct those. So what we do with that, Ralph, is we assume almost unless the address has changed and they're doing some drop shipping, which I have not experienced myself much at all. This is going to be 4F. We just assume the customer wants it or would want them shipped to the same in the same order in the same shipment, so to save them money and then give them a refund on shipping for one of them. I still send a message and be like, "Hey, we noticed you had 2 orders. Thank you for your order, and would you like us to combine them?" I can't think of a situation where a customer was like, "No, don't combine them, ship them separately." And every situation or every instance, customers like, "Yeah, ship them together." As a matter of fact, one customer was like, "You guys are all stars or rock stars or something." He was just thrilled to have them shipped together, and I gave him, refund on shipping. All right, trans green 1x1. Maybe they ran out of money on one, Ralph, and had enough money on the other, and they're just spending every living dollar they've got on Lego. 0089. Oops. I don't think this trans green tile is going to be in any other location. Actually, as a matter of fact, because I'm so confident it's not going to be in any other location, what we're going to do, I'm going to go to the next drawer, which was 0110. And then I'm going to go to add a part, and we're going to add the trans green part. I'm sorry, she didn't send that text message to you? No, I just texted her. You were looking for her? Yeah. Sorry, I'll have to make sure I get that message to you as well. Well, one of our people is coming in a little bit later today, and I got the message. Sure, the message I'm supposed to, I guess. So trans green. All right, so trans green. I'm going to right click, show my BrickLink store. And we don't have a single trans green new in the store. And I don't even know how this one never got to the store. Maybe that's why it was in its own little baggie. Maybe it's special. I'll put it back in the baggie. All right, so we're going to say new. Give it a price. Give it an ink price. Give it a location. And add it to the store. Control EU. Add it. All right, now it's in the store. All right, so I can't remember if I did one 4F or not. I'm pretty sure I have a couple ways I can check it. I can scan it here and see 4F, and then also after I scan that, pull this up. Yeah, indeed, I did do 4F. Okay, let's keep going. Already running out of coffee. As hot as it is outside today, I still am drinking hot coffee. And it's going to be like 100 degrees in our area today. All right, 110. I'd actually check that last one to see if that trans green was in an order, and it's not. 110 is where I'm at right now. Oh, look at that. In this drawer is those slopes. So that one slope moved to a different location. They're also in here. The reason they didn't show up in my filter is because it's not a 0089 drawer yet. Now there's supposed to be one in an order, and it's supposed to be a total of 6. There should be 5 left. There's 4 and there's 5. Yeah, that other one did jump drawer to here, which totally makes sense. So now I'm going to actually do this. We're going to do 0110. All right, so there's supposed to be 6. Oh, there's supposed to be 6 left, and okay, yeah, there's 5 left, and there's one in an order, so that's got to be in the order, and I got to preserve the number on this drawer. But I have 5 here. I'm going to right-click on this and go to Show in my BrickLink store, and I'm going to delete that. Okay, I'm always a little nervous of just deleting a lot like that without a plan going forward. Then if I do this and I say Clear Lot ID, and then I say Show in my BrickLink store again, then I can get, I wish I could do condition and quantity. You can't do that. So I want the new drawer. There's 6 in that new drawer there. The new drawer that has the highest count is where I want to. There's a one that has a 6 and a 4, and there is a lot. There's another one with 6. Okay, there is a ton of this in new. Oh, wait, there's one with 52? How did we end up with one that had 52? All right, so these 5 are going to go in that one with 52, which is 1043. So that would be 57. And that goes into 1043. And 43. I mean, we should just, yeah, they're littered in there. There's 50, over 50 in there. Okay, the print on my phone is a little too small to read, and I don't have my glasses with me right at the moment. Matter of fact, do I even know where they're at? Nope. It might be nice to know where those are at. But this is sometimes how you spend part of your day at a Lego store, looking for reading glasses. I don't know where they're at. I just pray they hopefully show up at some point in time. I wonder if I wore them home one day. All right, so no, I don't know where my reading glasses are. I'm going to delete this slope that I just did. All right, I have 18 1 by 1 dark bluish gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. While I'm thinking of it, I'm going to make sure I save that label portion. Double check, make sure there was nothing else in this order that was on. No, that was it. 110. I got 2 more drawers after that, and then we can go into other things. If you guys have questions or want to see something specific, a project I'm working on that I'll probably move to. Sounds like rain. Can't be raining out there. All right, so the little 110 goes in the corner right there. So, just like that. So it was 110. Now it's going to be 80089-3F. I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping that we don't run into some unexpected, unanticipated logistic challenge with this new drawer system. I'm not too into it like I've done over half the store, and then we're going to have to like go back. I mean, we may have to go back. I don't know. Right now, it's unforeseen. If there's an issue, it is completely unforeseen issue. So what we're going to do is one column, and then I'm going to put a pause. I'm finishing that column right now, and then I'm going to say, okay, pause. Let's do some time with it. 3, 6, and then as the team experiences it with picking and working with Brick Freedom and the pick sheet, if something comes up, we say, we have to go back, or I don't know. Right now, I've been racking my brain to figure out. The only thing I can think of that might be an issue is our eyes kind of get okay, there's a missing part here. Medium nougat, 1x1 clip. That's a -1. I see a comment maybe that's in reflection to my thoughts of this is going to work or not. I will read that and respond to it in just a moment. I'm going to finish this counting. A lot of single little lots in here. Oh, 3 cherry. So many little bits. Sometimes the unconsolidated store that we have is, oh my gosh, there's another. So it wasn't actually a short count on this part. Let's keep going. All right, I got a cup in here that wasn't there, and I also have my 1x2. Since you're just starting at the front of the store, why not do each cabinet sequentially versus jumping so many numbers? I feel like that would be confusing for a picker. Yes, that is one of the thoughts I had. Since I'm starting at the front of the line, start with 001, and then when I get to the next cabinet, I could do 002. Why not doing that? Because, well, thinking about it, there's no reason I couldn't. Yeah. And then have the suffix. I think that would work. But here's the, it would be easy to do it now. Wouldn't it be easy to now? I could just take 0089 and change the entire thing to cabinet 1, cabinet 2, and do a full mass update. And then anything that's in a drawer still has correct suffix. So we could do that. I would just have to do all the barcodes again. Yeah, the time now is the time to do that if we're going to do that. So that's okay. So that's what we need to think about. Think about Does it make more sense to do cabinet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 instead of having the big jump between the cabinets? I actually thought about numbering the cabinets in a way that says that if it's a cabinet on the left or a cabinet on the right, or a cabinet in the first column, cabinet in the second column. That way, when if I'm sitting here and I'm looking at a lot where it is, I want to be able to picture in my head where it is, so I'm not zooming around. I mean, it's not that big, but it's big enough where if I could zoom straight to it, you want to be able to, yeah, that's exactly right. I want to be able to find that cabinet as fast as possible, picturing it in my head. So part of it is because of the adding that bottom. It all started from adding that bottom cabinet. And how do we add that bottom cabinet without having to redo everything? And in order to add that bottom cabinet, and then so this renumbering of the cabinets will work as if I start from the beginning and then work my way through. Only then. Because part of the goal was to add used cabinets to give us more space, because we're out of space. It wasn't for adding the wall and an entire bottom row and a new column. We needed more empty space. That was a big part of the motivation. It wasn't because the price in those Acre Mills got any better, that was for sure. Now, the plan is to renumber the entire store with grid. And I've already labeled all those bottom ones. There's some right here. So I've already relabeled it. So there's U1748 2D. I've already added all those. I went home and I did it all from home, so that the staff here has empties to take home to process. I have empties to take home, and we're not filling our drawers much. We can't even open them. Some of them are so full we can't even open them. Okay, so this part here is going to go in that same location. Now it's going to have 58, and that's 1043. Then I'm going to add that cup, and then I got, what, 2 more drawers left? Yeah, see, YouTube and just slow you down. But it's good conversation, 1043. Part of me says I don't really care if the cabinet has a big jump, but then that relies on somebody's memory saying, where is cabinet 89? It's way over there. But if it was like, I mean, what could I label the cabinet number, or to have it still go sequentially? Is there a way to say 001N? Should we do west, east? Yeah, the double work would be redoing the barcode. The grid system with that 4F, 1A, 1B, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1D, 1E, all the way. Those wouldn't have to be redone. It would just be doing the barcode. Because if I didn't need the barcode, we could just say, this is cabinet number this, update the back end information, and kind of be done with it. But that barcode is needed because people take the drawers home. They'll use that barcode to make sure that they stay consistent with what our pick sheet needs in order to be in order. All right, 102. Nothing in 102 for pick sheet. Almost done with my toes. This is the 4th time I've added a label. Because look, you've got the barcode. You've got this when I open the store. I don't know where this one came from. I don't even know this. So this is the 4th time I've put something on these drawers for labels. I think that in a warehouse company, logistics and warehouse management, I think sometimes that's just part of the job. You're changing things. You know, you learn about your workflows, or you change a workflow, or you change software. I think that that's just part of the game. Because, I mean, I don't run a retail company, really. We sell consumer goods, but if you think about it, I didn't do marketing. I didn't do any advertising. All I did was, I don't even have supply chain. Not like if I run out of a SKU, I go and replace that SKU. I have a consistent product to our customers that we continually provide. I don't have any of that. What was the number on this store? I don't even know. I don't remember the number on this drawer, and I just removed the label. Gosh. If it would be, there's a picture on my phone, a regular phone. That's what I've learned about this Lego store, and that was also something I learned when doing the retail. You know, people do not come to your retail location just because you open it up. You're like, okay, I'm going to open a Lego store, and people are just going to come because I have a Lego store. All right, so this is F. The below it is 94. $102. All right. Yep, that's exactly what's in here too. Yeah, people just don't come because you have a Lego store. You got to advertise, you got to market, you have product to sell, and so that's why retail's closed. One more day of retail, one more Saturday of retail, then I'm closing it. But it was definitely a worthwhile experiment to learn about that. I have 28 of this. Look at this. Must be a yo something. I'm not counting 28 of that. I'm going to leave that first and then count this up. So, so if you have a BrickLink store, and there's 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, and you're selling shirts, you got to remember, it's not because you did great marketing. It's because there's already a demand for the product, and the customer base is established. This is 9. There's 3, 6. All they're really coming for is the selection of parts that you have. That's what brings them in. So if you're like, why am I not getting orders? You know, people don't know about me. Well, they don't know. You don't have the parts they're looking for. It's not you as an individual. It's not your store. I don't know. Maybe you have you're going to establish a brand and you're going to market and people are going to shop with you just because it's you. You know, but when I first got started, it was like, they're not coming because they know who I am. Nobody knows who I am. But they were coming for the parts and the quality of service, and they come back. You get repeat business after you establish yourself for a little while. A lot of mixed in sand green, some olive green here, a couple of tiles, a couple of studs. Okay, now how many of these things do we have? Do we have the right number? 28, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Nailed it. Okay. And a couple of them didn't make it to the drawer. So, all right, we relabeled this drawer already. I did a little too early, that's why I forgot the number. All right, I'm going to add in this bit. So let's do that. Grow gold. And market is new, guys. Increase the price, give it a location, and add it to the store. And then everything else, change location. Oops. Okay. One more. 0094. Those other tabs. 094. Nothing in 094. I need to type this in here before I forget it again. Yeah, we say, so when you run a Bricklink store, you can spend all your money on buying raw materials, or what I call raw materials, new sets, however you supply your store with parts. You know, each has its ups and downs depending on how you do it. And so you can put all your money into that. You don't have to worry about marketing. You don't have to have a real brand. I mean, think of some of the crazy store names that are out there. And if they have the parts you're looking for and they have the best price, they're going to get the sale. Now, if they get the sale and then they crash and burn on delivery of those parts, well, that sticks with people. And then you also get the feedback on the mechanism. So Daniel, when he created this and he set it up so people could give feedback on, you know, don't buy from this store. The guy doesn't deliver parts. There's, you know, there is one thing that disturbs me about the guidelines for non-shipping NS, what is it, NSS, non-shipping seller. According to Bricklink guidelines, a non-shipping seller can be also classified as if one piece is missing from an order, like you neglected to ship a piece. I kind of don't think an NSS is the best approach for that kind of a thing. I feel like NSS is kind of overreacting, maybe. Okay, we have a 1x1 red brick in here. I feel like NSS is kind of not the correct one for that, because you get 3 NSs. I think you get 3 NSSs. Your store is closed, and that, I mean, a customer could really kind of almost do extortion on you, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna NSS you." Now, Bricklink definitely will investigate. Oh, the phone battery's going dead. So the phone battery's going dead. It looks like I'm going to have to end this or switch it over to something else. I don't have to end the stream. Maybe I could switch to the laptop over here and do stream from there. So here I am, just kind of rambling on. All right, let's finish. Did I just do 1F? I just did 1F. Let's go away. We'll come back to this red bit later. Actually, we'll put all these drawers away and we'll come back. All right, let's take stuff with me here. I could probably switch over to my regular phone and not end the stream. I need my drawers. A lot of drawers to put away. All right, let's see if we can do this properly here. So the goal, I need my short cart. We'll use the big cart for the screen view, and I want my short because its cabinet's a little lower. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay. Wow. A little dust and all this. These have been in here since day one. This is actually cabinet number 3 when I opened up my store in 2017. All right, with the grid, we should be quick here. So 1H, 1G, 1E, 1F, 1D, 2A, 2B, C, 2D, 2E. This is one thing that's definitely quicker with the grid. Oh my gosh. Because if you're sequentially numbered and you take all these drawers out, they don't get put back in order, or if you don't take the time to count it all up, then you are responsible for starting from the one that is installed, hoping that it's in the right place, and then counting your way down to the next one, every empty slot, till you find the right place. So this is a great payoff right here. Done. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, I lost one. So one of them had 115 on it. So here's 110, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it looks like 115 has a part in there. It kind of fell off, but was able to fix that. All right, I got a trailer and a cart in front of me. Probably not recommended. I'll see if I can keep this live stream going. Maybe I can open this laptop right here and pick up on the stream from here and see if that'll work. Because this battery on this phone is near dead. But the microphone won't work unless I figure out a way to get connected. Unless I switch to the microphone in here. I got OBS on this machine. All right. I've been thinking that having a BrickLink store with a name higher in alphabetical order would benefit in the want list search. Bricks Gone Wild would come up first before Ralph's Bricks if it had the same number of lots allowable. I don't know. Hello, Dubai. Welcome to the stream. I have a dying battery on my phone, and I'm going to attempt to switch to an OBS. So this will be the longest stream because we're on 113 minutes right now. Okay, so OBS is open, and what do I do here? How do I do? What am I doing? Hold on here. No source selected. Desktop. Okay, here. Scenes. Oops. Controls. Scenes. Where is? There we go. All right. So let's just kind of flying by the edge here. Okay, this might work. I don't know. My YouTube control panel. Select stream. Oh, Dan Live. That's there. Go live. Isn't it like a go live or something on here? Start streaming. Manage broadcast. Select existing. Dan Live. Select and start streaming. No, this is working at all.
Let me see if this is. I need a chat window. Okay. In the chat, if I gotta sign into chat. Oh my gosh, chat is not signed in. Apparently, well, wait a second though. The orientation did not update. Well, I can tell you what I'll do. So that worked. You guys can see me, but the orientation is crooked, I guess. Well, I need an update on my coffee. I wonder what it. I can't see what what the stream looks like, and I don't know if the audio is any good. So. Okay, so I've turned on the noise suppression for the mic. That looks like it helped the microphone out some, and I can see audio possibly being fed in. And it's using the webcam on the laptop. Okay, so audio is good. Video is vertical. So am I sideways? If I change, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to invert this or if it's worth. Yeah, thanks. The coffee does always come first. If you guys will work with me and give me the permission, I can probably transform these things so that you're seeing it the right way. No, no, no. Transform that and transform this. Okay. Oh, it's just not centered. I don't even know what this looks like. I'm gonna pull up my YouTube channel from my phone and see what it looks like. See if I can fix this. Oh, that's interesting. Do that. Okay. On my phone, if you close and reopen it, it looks fine to me. Everything looks fine just to me. So maybe if you close YouTube and reopen it. Okay, so I can see the chat. I can see them on camera with this little camera right up here. And you can even see my desktop a little bit, right? Yeah, you can. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah, I was going to work on my project. So let's work on the project. And this is the card I need to do project. Oh my gosh. I could even do a pick. Okay, this is concrete floor. The worst. Some areas like original owners of this building installed a drain and it didn't break the concrete level. Managed to get all the way over here and I didn't even spill my coffee. Okay, if your orientation is incorrect and you restart YouTube, how fun is that? We're having a blast today, right? So this is making it fun. Oh, I still have this little red brick that I'm desperate to put into new. So let's do this. Let's do red one by one. I suppose that works. Red one by one. Let's go to instead. Let's do dark red. And everywhere I go, you guys have to come with me, which is hard. And it slows me down, man. Okay. So here's the one that's not in stock room. I'm pretty sure that you guys only see this half of the screen because of the way I set this up. So let's make sure we get the right amount of screen size here. Right there. Okay, so that's what you guys can see on screen, and then I can still see chat. So, all right. So I don't like that number. Four here. So let's do this. Let's go grab. Oh, here's one that's 5 that's available. There must be someone that's higher and new that's available. So 6. Number 6 is available. So what I'm going to do is 1452. 4 or 5. Okay, so that's 4. So we're going to delete this one. And then we're going to go down to the one that had 6. No, there's one with 7. There's one with 8. Let's go to the one with 8. And we're going to add 5 more. So there's going to be 13. And did I delete that one up there already? I marked it for deletion. And we're going to go to 1636. Just hit enter and it should be careful. That was all to add one little bit. Oh boy, random salary information? That's horrible. You're seeing a spreadsheet with some salary information. Let me close all my windows. I know, that's no good. I might have. Oh my gosh. I believe everything you say, apparently. Okay. I'm gonna get you, bro. Because I have spreadsheets with salary information on them. I really do. And these unscripted things, you're messing with me. All right, let's get to the project. Let me tell you about the project. And I think I have a little bit of frame rate loss as well. I'm grateful the audio is working on the microphone on this thing because I had this microphone on, but it has to connect to a phone. I think it'd be more valuable if I had this preview window so that I can see my own preview. How do I move this? I don't know how to do that. Oh, well, I'm just gonna have to live without it, maybe, or continue to run it from my phone, maybe, so I can see what. I think that's what I'll do. I'll run it from my phone so I can see what you guys see. Although for me, it's a little, well, it's a little delayed. About 3% frame rate loss. Okay. What am I doing? My project. Okay, so my project is behind me here. And I'll pull this forward a little bit. Maybe that'll be better. I have this area here behind me, 2x2. So I've been installing, no, I've been consolidating. So can't pull that drawer, it's too big. All right, so here is this big drawer here. Good. Works. I've got tan, red, yellow, black, light bluish gray, blue, and white. I've got 7 of them of the just 2x2 brick consolidated. I think I figured out how to do this so I can see chat and myself. All right, so what we're gonna do, this project is inspired by a bag of stuff that was cataloged by somebody and we lost the files for it, but there was almost like all one brick in here. So I think we're moving to dark bluish gray. So the goal is to get all dark bluish gray of large quantity counts from everywhere I can find them, and then consolidate them. But now I think the challenge now is I don't know that I have a place to put them. Oh yeah, I got two lowers right here. So right here, we're gonna put it in there. I might be able to get the microphone and phone thing working. Let me see if I can do that. If I have the what is it called? EPOS? IV cam. Oh, I have it installed on my phone. I could switch to my other phone and go back to better audio, possibly. Let's see if IV cam works.
All right, so now we're back on the mobile cam. We have two cameras going. Oh.
I was connected and it. Let me restart. Oh, IV cam crashed. Yeah, crashed.
Okay. So now that is from my phone. And then we can mute this one. And we go to audio sources and we can mute this one and we're good. And now we're here. Okay. So much easier, by the way. Yeah, cool. A little bit too much gain there, maybe. Is that better? I don't know. I'm going to grab as many as I can for the dark bluish gray brick. I know that those are in there. So here's the source that has one. This is file E1. Here's one for L15. And I will do it from this computer here so that you can see and journey along with me on doing this. And it's just about this chaotic on a regular day as well. I do want to count how many are in that location of the unknown location. I've already got the scale configured for the brick. It's already configured for that brick. So all I need to do is just pour it in there and then get a count. So there's 185. Okay. So with knowing that there's 185 in an unaccounted for location that there's no file for or anything data-wise, now what we do is we open up BrickStore. Then we download the Great Brick Lab store. And that'll take a minute. While that's doing that, I am going to go to the Great Brick Lab part finder. So I'm in the wrong profile here. So we need to go to one. Okay, so here is part finder, and this is going to be 3003 dark bluish gray, which is going to be 85. Okay, so that is what we have in back warehouse. So L15 is right here. So lamp L15 was right behind me. So there's 261 in that back warehouse file that's in back warehouse, but I pulled that thing up here. So let's get rid of, oh, that was the store. I need that. I didn't want to close that. All right. So let's also open up this file and then edit that file. And BrickStore is going to be trying to open two files at the same time, so it's going to take a second. Okay, so I actually did it. Oh, it did it in the background while I was opening up the store. So I need to take that 261 and then I'm going to add it to a new file that's going to be kind of like a little working file. Yeah, I could program that, Ralph. I kind of wanted to be done coding the page, so I just put in the color ID and was done with it. But you're right. If I wanted to go back to coding that page for the GBL part finder, absolutely could. Okay. All right. So over here is the store, and we're going to do a Control F, and we're going to say item ID is 3003, and condition is used, and color is DB gray. All right. Oh, what? That's the only ones that we have? Wow. This is going to be a significant add because we've only got 32 right now. And that says it's an A434. I've been taking everything that was 11 or more, but A434 is right here. So A434. And they're in here, not many. Something's going on with this little stand I have. All right, we'll count out these. Yeah, there's not too many of them in here. I need a little cup. The rest of those can all stay. I didn't realize we were so short on this. Maybe it's not as common of a... The other ones was like thousands. I'm going around everywhere collecting up thousands. Somebody probably wiped this out one day and I didn't even remember it or know about it. Okay, so we'll change this. Okay, so we want to copy that and paste it and do add new lots, and then we're going to say X on that, and then we're going to do this one as a -1. That's the sale price. Well, no wonder they've probably sold out. They're -40 or 40% off. All right, -1 there. And then we're going to do EP and paste. No, I don't want to take a survey. All right, so that lot is gone, and we don't need any of this. Okay, so now we got that lot. Then we also jump over to here, and we grab X this one, close this file. Yes, save that file. And then, all right, so now we've got the 261 here, the one we just pulled. And then we've got the 186 over here. So we do a Control D and we do 186. Then, so we're getting them all collected here. So, okay. Now, okay, so the L15 file just a minute ago did only have the reddish brown left, but I've also got an E1 file here. So let's do, here's E1, copy that, paste it here, open E1, and then E1 dark bluish gray, X that, close that, save that, paste it here, new lots. All right, so there's another, that doesn't feel like 175. Let's double check that. Yeah, 177. Yeah, I don't know why I question it, but that's nice. That's good. I'm just going to start getting rid of the bags now. How many more of these we're going to be able to get? All right, so E1 has been updated. There's 227 in Sandoval M, and then we can get 110 from here, and I'm not going for the 43 in Karen. I'm not doing that, but I will go get 2 more from back warehouse, so come with me, and we'll see. We're about to go over the off-road terrain. Go too fast, you spill your coffee. All right. All right, we're gonna get Sandoval M. 2120K. It is hot on this side today. Sandoval M, which is here. We want K, which should be easy to see because you have the bits right there. So there's it. There it is right there. All right, so there's that. Now we need to edit the file. So we copy that. And then remove it and move it over. Open it? Yeah, I did. Okay. X, save, paste, new lots. Okay, we got one more we want to do, right? Yes. Candy Cane J. Candy Cane's in the back. I'm gonna go all the way back over here because I was pulling from Candy Cane yesterday as well for the same project. It was J, wasn't it? All right, here it is. Do the one-handed bag open. You can see what I'm doing right here. And I can see that they're down in there. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Why is there 2 bags? Well, it must have been that they didn't have bag big enough. Man, this bag is dusty. And I see yellow in there. I could have pulled that yellow, but I filled the yellow up and I didn't have any more room, so that's why I think I stopped on yellow. Because like each time I grab all these parts, I'm getting like 2,500 parts in each drawer. And people just don't buy that many at once. All right, so that's it. Keep the air conditioning inside here. All right, so let's copy that. And here's Candy Cane that save this. Okay, so now we've got all our ones that we're going to collect, and we don't have as many as I anticipated, so I won't need that big drawer. I was thinking I'd use that really big drawer, but it's not necessary for that. There's not as many. But I could use a wide drawer. Let's see if we can figure out which drawer we're going to use. I've got this one. It's either this one or this one, and I think it's going to need this one here. So let's see. All right, let's open all these up and get rid of the. Just take bricks with us and no bags. That way I don't have to open bags down there. Yeah, I don't think it would have fit in there. So that's X0028. All right, now what's the next step? So we've already cleaned up existing inventory in the store. Now we need to create inventory. The only one we deleted was this 32, and I put that little X there just to kind of get a little marker. Remembered I did do that. So if we highlight all these, we have 991. So we'll just take this one, 991, add the remark, X00, was it 32 or 23? 28, not either one of those. So 28. Then, all right, give it a price, Control G, increase the price, put them on sale, then add them, Control EU, to the store. And then we also need to go into Brick Freedom and request a sync so that those are added and the other one is deleted. I think it's also good to do a sync now too, because I did change a bunch of those other drawers. On its own, it defaults to doing a sync once a day. Yeah, if you make a lot of changes like that, you do need to do a sync on Brick Freedom. So yeah, and this is the project I'm going to do for another portion of the day, more of that grid system. So with that, I think I want to put the stream to an end. Thanks everybody for being here and hanging out with me and chatting with me, and we'll see you next time.